Hi folks, I'm Al Parinello and this is Steve Steiner.
Hello.
And we're going to talk to you about an interesting show that's coming, that is playing right now. And that is, Steve, the appropriate name of the show is?
Jimmy Buffett's Escape to Margaritaville.
Oh my God. Who doesn't love Jimmy Buffett?
I don't know.
Well, everybody loves Jimmy Buffett. And you know, the thing about, well, first of all, you know, before we get into the show, look around the room, folks. We are at the Showplace Ice Cream Parlor, and we're here because the stage is being used right now, so rehearsals for what
Escape
show?
to Margaritaville.
That's right. And but this is what the ice cream parlor looks like when it's when there aren't 1,000 people in it. And for those of you who don't know about the ice cream parlor, I like to call it the show after the show. And it's essentially what it's about is you know, there's a lot of singing. There's really a prepared show so that it starts. It's about an hour long, right?
The whole seating is just under an hour. Yeah.
Yeah, and honestly, there's a group around the block waiting to get in because the show starts, I guess, at 8 o'clock or actually
They start every hour, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah.
So, you know, it's a unique opportunity for those of you who don't know about it to come into the show after the show as well. So it's a unique experience, but this is it. This is Showplace. So now we'll talk about what's going on in the theater. So you know, Jimmy Buffett is, I have people in my family who groove to Mr. Buffett. And essentially anything that he does, they either go out and buy a recording, or they go to a show, or they read a book. Buffett's an author as well. He's written numerous books, but it's all about fantasy. It's all about, you know, if there was a perfect world, you know, Buffett has found it. He writes songs about it. I had a shirt at one time. Speaking of shirts, take a look at this one. I mean, you know, that's. We really don't need to go any further, but it's good enough. The front would be fine. The bottom line here is that it's about fantasy. It's all of these songs are, what if there could be just a perfect world to mostly younger people? And what would that mean? That's essentially, well, let's just say it. A lot of laying on the beach.
Sure.
A lot of crazy clothing. A lot of crazy food. How about a hamburger in paradise?
Oh, yeah. Well, no, actually, it was a cheeseburger.
A cheeseburger, right? I prefer hamburger, but a cheeseburger in paradise.
Well, that could be your paradise. Okay.
I actually had a shirt said cheeseburger in paradise.
There we go.
And I wore it for about 14 years, and it started smelling like a cheeseburger.
Oh dear.
So yeah, I had to get rid of it for that reason.
Thank you.
So talk to me. Tell the people at home how a show like this, you know, it becomes available, and how an organization like this buys the rights to it.
Well, it was played on Broadway in 2018, and there's a tour out, and has been a tour out, although interrupted by the pandemic, and we had to dodge where the tour was going so that we could get the rights to the show from the Rights House, and we were able to do that, and we're very happy to be able to put it on. We think our beach setting here on Long Beach Island is the perfect place to do a show with Jimmy Buffett songs. And it's not just his catalog of songs. He actually wrote several new songs for this show to help the plot, move the plot along. And it's a fun story about people finding that better place in life.
I got to see a little bit of a rehearsal this week, and all I can say is that there's some crazy songs in this thing.
Yeah.
I think Why Don't We Get Drunk would be basically
Sure.
one of them, and we're not you know, we're not saying that that's a wonderful thing to do. And one of the great phrases that I'm sure many of you use is when at the end of a work day, and when you're just exhausted from doing what you got to do in order to make a living, somebody ultimately says, you know, it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Absolutely.
You know, and that means work's over and let's play, let's party. And I've heard that, you know, numerous times in my life. People just use that phrase, and it's one of the songs
Sure.
that Jimmy Buffett wrote. and his fans who are rabid. I mean, these people will do anything to see a Jimmy Buffett show. So we're bringing you a Jimmy Buffett show here at Surflight. It's going to be here until, do you have the dates of that?
Yeah, it's here through the 21st of August, which is a Sunday matinee. It plays Tuesday through Saturday evenings. There's a Thursday matinee and 2 Tuesday matinees and Sunday matinees every week.
So it's all kinds of fun, and once again, it's here till the 21st and of August, and come see it. It's just an enormous amount of fun. Let's talk about some of the other stuff going on here at the theater.
Okay.
So
on the 8th of August, we have the Edwards twins, who have been here 3 times, and they've sold out all 6 of their performances. They're tremendous. They are world-class male and female celebrity impersonators and singers, and they do everybody, all the classic entertainers from not only the 60s and the 70s and the 80s, but all the way up through now.
And I just got to say, it's a show that you've never seen anything like it. It's, there's always impersonators, and they do a few impersonations as well. This is a show of all impersonations, and both of these guys, male and female, and they're spot on. They are spot on. The reason the show sells out is because the word of mouth is out there. Many of you have probably heard the word of mouth about this show. Don't miss it. That's all I'm going to say. Do not miss it. You've got 2 shows coming up, and you should look into that. What else, Steve?
Yeah, it's an evening with Cher and Neil Diamond and Bette Midler and Elton John. They do them all. The night before the Edwards twins are here on the 7th, we have Mike Marino doing his comedy, his Make America Italian tour, I think it is.
Make America Italian Again tour.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay.
That's right. And if you are not Italian, you're welcome to come see the show anyway. Mike's a personal friend, and I have to tell you, he literally is one of the funniest guys you will ever see. He just has an unusual sense of, and if I happen to be an Italian guy, and of the stuff he talks about, his mom and the family and the spaghetti and the meatballs, it's inspiring. That's all I'm going to say.
On the 15th, we have another comedy night. Joe Bublowicz, who does our regular comedy tonights, and he has a rotating group of comedians, the best comedians on the East Coast, come here, and they love it because it's Monday night and they wouldn't be working anywhere else.
It's a very cool thing.
And so we get the best comedians, and they come down here because they get to work on a Monday night, and they get to come to the beach. They love it. So there's 3 comedians for every one of his shows, and Joe has been doing this with us for years and years, and always successful comedians, always really funny people. So that's on the 15th. That's what's going on.
What's happening on the kiddie track?
Let's see. Cinderella, the first week of Margaritaville. The second week, I have to look at your thing to see because I can't tell. Let's see. Then we have it's going to be Peter Pan the second week, and the third week is Shrek the Musical Junior, and Shrek the Musical Junior is part of our education program here at Surflight Theater. But there's 38 under 18-year-olds in that show, and we train them specifically. And I'm telling you, that show, it played earlier this year already, is just tremendous, and it almost completely sold out the last time we did it. Those musicals are 6 o'clock Wednesday through Sunday.
And we sell a lot of ice cream that day.
Well, yes, we do.
Hey, I guess that's about it for this time around. We will see you next time. Thank you so much for joining us here. What do we call this?
The Al and Steve show, or the Steve and Al show.
I like the Al and Steve show.
Well, it's alphabetical. That's the only reason.
Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for tuning in, folks. We will see you next time.